All right. Well, there's another one from Florida, Tampa area. So it's definitely getting around America. When I first started seeing it, this was the first can that I started seeing, so I checked it out. Really nice IPA. The main reason I got this again to do a video on it is they have a low version. So this is going to be more like a sessions where it has a lower ABV. So it's not really about calories, it's more about lower alcohol, being out, having a good time for longer periods of time, and just still enjoying a couple beverages while you're out there. So I'm gonna do just like a little side by side. Nothing really to like break them down. I just want to see what the main differences are, because like if I had one here and then I had a time gap and then I had another one here, I would think I got it down. And I would think I'd understand the main differences. It's just gonna be a lot easier and simple to really assess it in person. So their first Alai, I guess it says the Spaniard thing. So the J's are H's. So I don't know. It's some kind of they use a mitt or something to catch. I wasn't really too intrigued by it. It was like cool. I don't know why the name's there. I'm really here for the beer. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. My buddy, he did give me these. This is one he liked and enjoyed. So it came straight from right nearby and here, which is pretty cool because like by the time it gets to a distributor and then it gets passed into the store, it could add on a few weeks, even if they take care of it, do nice, keep it in the fridge. It could definitely alter it in between when it's driven and all that stuff. So big difference. Very fresh, vibrant, just fluffy almost. Oh, that malt smells good. So before I get into that one, also give it a minute. The fume definitely came up. Let's see how the low reacts. All right, trying to get a little. All right. Yep, still got a lot of vibrantness, a lot of body, a lot of fizziness. Still, same thing going on. It's showing that it does have 35 IBUs, which I believe is less. Doing right by, yeah. So they uses 6 hop varieties, so it's a little. It comes out a little more crisper. The maltiness went down a little bit, but you're getting all these beautiful fruitiness from the hops. You get to really like focus on them and see what they got going on. They both smell really good. So first one, the originator. Very nice. Definitely still tropical. It's like a buttery orange. It's interesting. I like it. Just the way the malts hit with that hoppiness. Caramel. Okay. I'm definitely getting that more, the more darker color. You get more of the darker grains, which brings different tones. Changes the pH. Really changes the flavor. That is nice. It has been some times. Definitely got a nice bitter finish. It's really best way to describe is floral. Things that are usually floral have a little like hit at the end. Hops are a flower. Remember that. So definitely keep that in mind when you're like, oh, why is it so bitter? Like that was used to tone down the sweetness from the malt, because the malt it just has a lot of carbs, simple sugars, and when you definitely put it through the process, it breaks them all apart, and that allows the yeast to do their thing. So there you go. Whoa, whoa. Definitely comes out lighter, very crisp, but like or more sharp. Not really crisp because it isn't finished. It just the malt's there, but it's a lot cleaner. It's a lot more intense, and that excess of hoppy flavor just really just gets to be the boss. The hops have nothing really stopping them or holding them back. It just lingers a lot more. So I wouldn't really want this all the time. For me, I enjoy some bitter, but I have a threshold for some that are really looking for that bitter linger, the floral, the one that sits around for a little bit. That would be that one right there. Just the low, more like a sessions. Not a lot of alcohol, definitely more intense flavor through a different path because of the way it's brewed and the way it comes out to cause the lower ABV. The other one, the malt back, the recipe really brings more out. So since the malt has a better body to withstand a lot of that, it's gonna work together with the hops to bring that more heartier, more filling beer. Yep. So I'd prefer this one. If you want more of the intensity on flavor or don't want to be super buzzed, that's a good one right there. They both bring their qualities. They look about the same though. They're looking pretty good on as far as how dark and how the body's looking. The way the heads are hidden and staying fluffy, and both made very solid. And it's just to show you can do a couple things different on a recipe and it changes the whole flavor profile. And that's it. And then you could change a lot of the other things and keep a lot of the flavor similar, and then the bodies look different. But this one's pretty neck and neck. Just the bitterness from the floral hoppy intensity seems to be just way up there on the low ABV one. And then the other one definitely just what their quality IPA that they feel that they wanted to be their staple, their flagship beer. And I'm not complaining. They're both solid. They're out here to make a mark and stand out. So they're grabbing, these are going to be like hop lovers. So I would not say it's a beginner one. Beginner ones, I don't know, some people that really drink IPAs, they would call this one a beginner one because to them it's like not enough. But for me, I'm really catching a lot of it and enjoying it, and be able to have a good time. So there you go, side by side. If you see them, sorry, I'm just trying not to sneeze right now. There you go. That's what they look like. Very enjoyable. Let me see. Still, yep, low IPA. Highs counts. Yeah, it just has a little thing describing what they're going for on the back, and it really is pretty much spot on. So check that out for yourselves. Hopefully this is enough information where you decide what you want. And if you know you're like, oh well, I'm going down, I don't want to get a little too, then you go for the low one. And you're like, oh, you know what? I'm good. I got an Uber. I got everything planned out. Go for the reggae. So there you go. Hopefully that explains it all. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this, and hopefully you find yours. And not, we'll find it in the next one. But for now, enjoy.